first thing that we need to do, because it needs to sit for a little bit, is to make what we call a flax egg. So if you're going to substitute flax seeds for eggs, you get rid of all of the cholesterol in the recipe, making this a cholesterol-free recipe. And you get a lot of fiber, omega-3 healthy fats. There's just a lot of benefits to substituting these flax seeds for eggs. So in the original recipe, there were 2 eggs, so we're going to make the equivalent in flax eggs. So what you would do is for each 1 egg you want to replace, you have 1 tablespoon of flax and 2 tablespoons of water. If you're in a measuring cup, you can actually just put the water up to 1.5 ounces, which is the same volume as you would have for like a wet, cracked, large egg. Since we're replacing 2, then we'll just go up to about 3 ounces and stir this. I have some preheated water. It could be, just very warm, hot. It doesn't have to be boiling hot. Okay, I think I'm pretty close. I'm just going to take my spoon and stir this around. You want to stir it right away. The flaxseed will start to get, thick and gummy pretty quickly. So that's only about 2 ounces, so I'll add a little bit more. And so what you're doing when you replace the flax is that you're really doing a couple of things, but not everything that an egg does in a recipe. So you're getting the binding, the fat, the moistness that you would get with an egg, but you're not getting leavening or rising. So the other adjustment that we're going to make to the recipe is add just another 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder beyond what you would have had in the original recipe, and that will add that rising component as well. One other note about the flaxseed is that it's best to buy it whole and then blend it up in a coffee grinder or blender. You can buy it ground if you don't have a way to grind it at home, but it does tend to go bad more quickly once it's ground. If you have it ground, you need to keep it in the fridge or the freezer. If it's whole, you can keep it on the shelf because it's more shelf stable. We'll just let this sit for a few minutes while we do the other components of our recipe, and it will be ready to go. So there's not a lot of pre-planning that needs to happen with this.